maybe today is Monday and you'll watch this on Tuesday. But this is a good way to start the week for us is remember where we started. We've come a long way. Why we're doing this for Granny. That's the ultimate goal here is for Granny. So let's knock this out. Let's do good. I'm super excited. But let's check out this side so far, and then we got to check out this side.
Jason has coated the concrete countertop about 5 times, so this is with about 5 coats, and so far I like it. It's really smooth and it's starting to have a shine and you can kind of see the reflection. I do like all the small imperfections personally. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like it. It makes it feel a lot more rustic. And he also did a coat on the backsplash too. Obviously it needs more, it's still a little rough, but we're gonna do the same thing on here, and I think possibly on this backsplash and that as well.
So yes, we do need to finish this side as far as the bottom cabinets go. I need to run into town and cut some boards before I could do that. So we're gonna start talking about this side at the moment, and as you can tell, we kind of cleaned up as good as we possibly could. The sink is so filthy, but we have a way to clean it and fix it, I think. But as you can tell, it's just an old, used sink.
As you guys know, we are not trying to put too much money into this project, and we want to keep this old sink. I like how deep it is, and so we are going to attempt to clean it, and then we have an idea of how to make it look, hopefully, brand new. And then, of course, we'll clean the faucet. Now, this is a biggie for me, and I know Jason wants to, but he's not sure if we'll be able to, but I want to rip this thing down and put a new backsplash down back here, maybe something similar to that side, or maybe something completely different that still flows. But this is just, first of all, there's plywood back here, and then they put a thicker piece of wood and then this up, so I don't really know what is all going to go into this. If we wind up wanting to take it down or trying to take it down, it could be a disaster or it could go smoothly, but you guys know how things run around here.
So chances are I'll be a disaster when we take it apart. But that's the fun of it. It's an old house. You never know what you're going to come across. So I would absolutely love to replace this. I just don't know, again, if it's the smartest idea because it may not be very good behind it. But she does have a good point. This side does not even go to the end. So we'll figure that out. We're going to think on it. But we do have the stuff that you paint on. So we'll have to completely clean this, do all that. But this whole side will get a complete makeover. And again, once we get the wood to do the doors and stuff, we'll be able to knock out this side as well. So we'll probably end up knocking out that bottom and this bottom at the same time. And that's going to be a pretty big difference in here, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So we're going to go ahead and run into town, cut some stuff that we need and all that type of stuff, so we can bring back more material and get to work. Guys, I absolutely love having these cows in my front yard. It's pretty awesome being out here and just being able to enjoy this environment with animals and have all these cows around. I personally love it. Alright, so now I'm going to start working on the cabinet doors, and as you can tell, I ripped some boards with the table saw. And what I'm doing with these strips is I am going to have Bandit help me, but I'm going to put it all around the edge and kind of give it a cool 3D look. So I've already ripped them and cut these to size. I'm going to glue and nail it in here, and then I'll prime it all and paint it all. But I'm going to do that for all the doors. I'm going to show you on one, and then I'll show you later once they've already been put together, and then I'll show you before I prime them. Alright, so like I said, got the strips. Going to glue it all the way down. I want to spread it out as good as I can. I want this to stick on there pretty much on its own. And the nails that I stick in will just be to hold it in place because I don't have my clamps with me. And then line it up. Use the gun. Pop it in there. Come about halfway. Pop it in there. And then come to the end down here. And that should hold it. As you can tell though, it's a good flush finish here. Yes, the nails did go through. I'm not worried about that. So I'm gonna do it again on this side. Then any glue that's in here, we'll just kind of wipe off. It's not a big deal. And then now we're going to do the middle parts. If you guys know me, you know I don't like to do math, so I just like to put it in that side, stick it over here, grab the pen, and mark it and cut. And now that I have them cut, I'm going to glue them, stick them in there, and nail them in just like I did before. So now you went from boring flat to a little bit of texture, and I may go back and put like an X or something, but for now I'm just going to do it like that and make sure I have enough wood. This is just an easy, cheap way. This is actually free plywood that my dad just had extra pieces of. It's super thin, maybe a 1/4 inch or something, but it'll give it just enough of a difference that it look a little more modern and not so old school. So I'm going to do the rest of them and then we'll get to priming. So this will be the last time you see these cabinets down here like this. That's going to change because I'm going to redo them, and then I'm going to redo these. So I'm going to start on this side over here and hopefully get it how I need to, and then I can start on this side. So I got the doors primed up, not all of them, just the ones that go up here for now. It's always something, so I'm going to knock out those up there first, but I'm not going to let tonight go to waste. I am going to start plastering the ceiling up here, and fingers crossed, I can't cross them all the way because my finger's messed up. Fingers crossed though that it goes well. I'm not really going to show the whole thing, but I might show you a hair. It's just too much to deal with right now with the camera. I'm just trying to get this done to be realistic. It's been a long day, and I've got a lot of work left to do tonight, so I'm going to get busy. Actually looks a little more modern with the trim around it. I really do think it brings a new school feel to it. And then I decided I'm just going to paint the vent hood the same color, kind of make it all match. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. But not everything I wanted to do is working out the way I wanted. The ceiling, I'm not a big fan of. It just looks like painted plywood. I tried to do the stamp thing and I just couldn't do it, guys. Let's be real. Whenever it comes down to drywall and spackle, I am not the guy. I have never been able to do it. I didn't do it good on Jared's house. I didn't do it good here. But my dad is coming out, and I'm hoping he's got some techniques because he's done pretty much his whole house. So hopefully it'll work out. It did stick to the OSB way better than I thought. It had zero problems at all sticking. So hopefully he could do that. But he's coming out with some supplies. We're going to make this whole kitchen look completely different. This is not coming out how I thought. The day didn't go how I thought yesterday. This is a new day this morning. But we're going to keep moving. It doesn't matter if things don't go according to plan. Go to plan B. Go to plan C. Go to plan D. Whatever. Just keep moving. And that's basically all you can do. So while that dries up there, I think our next project is to rip out this backsplash. Jaylena wants to do it so bad, so we're just going to do it. I'm terrified of what is behind here. I have no idea. It could be okay and perfectly fine, or it could be a nightmare. So we're just going to take the risk. We're going to rip it out. We are leaving the bottom down here. We're just going to take that out, and we're going to put in a new backsplash. whatever that may be. We'll come up with it whenever we get there. But for now, we're going to try to rip it out, see what the wall looks like, and then hopefully coat this later today after we work on everything. This will be the last thing we do to let it dry overnight and not get messed up. So this will get worked on today at some point. You may not be able to watch it in this video. It may be the next video. But we're going to start ripping this out and see how that goes. Alright, Jaylene is struggling, so I'm going to help her real quick. You lift it up.
Glad that's gone. Made it a little more ugly, but fixable.
Alright, so it's not as bad as I thought. Back here, it does have the OSB all around, so it just has this plywood, or this, these strips, so we just got to take it off real quick. I think we lucked out big time. Okay, so Dad just got out here, and guess what he brought? Cold weather. Cool weather, at least, I guess.
And then Friday, it's going to really be nice. It's going to be 70s in the daytime and low 60s at night.
That's like winter weather here.
That's starting Friday.
I'm excited for that.
It's going to be pretty awesome.
It's going to be nice.
But he also brought something else. We're not going to tell you yet. You can, I don't know if their video is going to come out before ours tomorrow, but if you do want a sneak peek, you can go over to, it's Melanie Crocker is what it is now. They're going to change their name, but you can go check out their channel and get a sneak peek of what it might be. But we got a surprise. We're not going to tell you. You have to wait and see tomorrow.
So as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit notify all. So next time we post a video, you guys will be notified. And of course, as always, thank you so much to WeBoost for allowing us to post all of our videos out here straight from the ranch because of our amazing 4G cell service.
So guys, we'll see you tomorrow. We have so much more work to do. I'm excited, but not excited at the same time. But how funny is that Dad comes out to help when the weather's nice now? Lets us sweat it out. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.